Hey guys, this is a quick video. I was out here. I was wondering, there's some Yukon plant. These guys are doing good this year. But I was wondering, I had some fennel that I saved from last year, and I was wondering if it would actually come out. And there it is. These are some seeds that I saved. Break it off. Yep, that's fennel. Smells like licorice. And then I've got another herb over here. A lot of people might not even know what this is. This is the, it's got a lot of Malabar spinach around it. This is the pho tea herb, or hisho-wu. The root of this is supposed to increase your lifespan and increase your health, fertility, everything. But you have to, if you're going to grow it and use it that way, you actually have to take the root and cure it out by cooking it with black beans for like an hour, and then you can eat it. It's a pretty neat herb. Supposedly the guy that originally used it, he was real sickly and couldn't have any kids or anything, and he started eating this and his gray hair turned black, and he had lots of kids and lived to be like 200 years old. That's the way the story goes. Got these little rosemary trees over here. They're doing real well. I love the way rosemary smells. There's some holy basil over there, just growing in the ground, and I've got some right here in containers. Got my baby fig trees coming up there. 3 of them. And this is supposed to be some kind of hot wild pepper, but it didn't do very good. Then there's my tea plant. It's just going crazy this year in the ground. Didn't do much in the ground last year, but in containers it did real well. This year, I mean, I've got some here, and then some right over here. It's doing great. And then over in this little area, I've got some Jerusalem artichokes and carrots, Swiss chard. I got some celery over there, and looks like a couple of sunflowers coming up. Burdock. Got this big guy right here. This is a Royal Empress tree. They get like 80 foot tall and get flowers on them. They're cool looking. And my little tea forest back here. I hadn't finished this area out yet. Got five new tea plants this year. One of them right under this guy. In this container with my squash and cucumbers in it. Also got some ginger back there. Yeah, these are those Space Master 80 cucumbers. They get long, but I like to trim my cucumbers When it starts getting like 3 or 4 vines on it, trim it back to like 2 vines. And then you can even trim that vine back a little bit more, kind of keep it where you want it. Next year I probably won't be growing in containers, but that's what I got this year. And then these are the menthol plants. They do pretty good out here. Smells like Vicks salve. And this right here, hope you can see it in the full sun, maybe you can. This right here is a another variation of the holy basil. This is the Krishna. A lot of people like this one. I mean, it's different. Doesn't have the real good smell as the temperate variety that I usually grow. It's supposed to have a lot better medicinal qualities to it. But I don't know. When I do my tincture in the fall, I add some of that to it. I'm trying to get these to grow big enough for seed, but I saved a few seeds off of them last year. Yeah, I'm gonna do this whole area out here in mulch so I can keep them up in the water as much. I got some sweet potato here. I just found out a couple years ago that you can actually eat these leaves too. Put them in a stir fry, and I think you can eat them raw also. And this guy over here, I'm really proud of this one. This is clary sage. It's kind of a medicinal plant. You can also use it just as regular sage. It's supposed to be real good to make, it's good for your eyes. You make an eye wash out of it, and I think it has nutrients in it that's good for your eyes anyway. But, and you see how big the leaves are. I grew this from seed. It took a long time for it to really do anything. And there's a lot of little baby celery over there. Kind of doesn't do real well in some containers, but better in others. And then these other two, I've just got a bunch of weeds and stuff in them. Actually, I think this is the meadowsweet, but I'm not sure. I planted that herb last year. I'm not sure that's it. Same kind of flowers, but may not be. And then I've got these right here. If I ever get this cleaned out, these are asparagus, and they come up in the springtime, and I usually come out here and eat them raw. They got a real good nutty flavor. And there's a tall Jerusalem artichoke. And this stuff right here never did do very, very good. It's supposed to be, they called it super soil, and it's kind of super crap. Nothing's done very well except for those onions back there. Those onions did real well in it, but, you know, so much for that. That compost tea that I've been making, I'm gonna saturate this and probably pull all this stuff out and see if I can't get that soil seasoned where it'll grow something. I might even have to top it with a little bit of Happy Frog or something. Not sure yet. But anyway, here's a lot of oregano. Man. They put that in my tincture this year too. Probably can save seeds out of it this year. Didn't really realize it was going to do that well, but glad it did. Anyway, guys, that's about it. I mean, there's the Melbourne spinach. I could probably harvest some leaves off of that. You really need to trellis that up. And I have a little trellis that I'm going to put in here, but I just haven't done it yet. You can see how these are, and they're also ornamental if you didn't want to grow them for anything else. But I like growing them to eat though, because they are really good. They taste like, when you cook them down, they taste like canned spinach. Really good. Anyway, guys, have a great day. See you in the next one.